Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com. Our coverage of the Olympia weekend brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. Standing here with Derek Lunsford, who tomorrow will take the stage, hoping to get the 212 Olympia title that he was this close to last year. Front runner, obviously, because champ from last year retired. So, you know, nothing's over till it's over, but I have a good feeling about this guy. Derek, how pumped are you for this show?
Man, I've been pumped since this time last year, man. You have no idea. If you look at any of the pictures from last year's finals, I'm just staring at that trophy, and every thought's racing through my mind that I'm coming back at my best this year, and I'm earning that.
His coach here, James Brown, no relation. James, how do you think he's looking compared to past showings?
Hands down the best this year. We got back to some things that we did in the beginning that we knew worked. Kind of got back to our roots, training, diet, all those type of things. And let me tell you, in my opinion, it's paid off big. So
Something real quick, Ron.
Yeah.
I've never seen the look on James's face that I seen right before we got here when I was posing.
Wow.
The look on his face when we did our second round of posing about an hour ago, I don't even know how to explain it. He literally, it was like
dumbstruck.
It's like he's seen a ghost. And he mumbled. He didn't just say it, he mumbled, "You have never looked like this before."
Yeah.
And that's when I knew, okay, we're on point. We're ready to go.
So we did a Skype interview. Geez, it was only like a week ago, I think. It was fairly recent, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. But at that point, the guy that we were thinking maybe would come over, we didn't think Hadi Choopan was ever going to get in the USA. I didn't. And then, I think the next day he got in.
Right.
I think it might have been that night. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, you were hoping. You wanted the chance.
actually did.
You wanted the chance to stand next to this guy.
Everybody kept writing us all off and saying like, oh, if Hadi gets in, it's his show, this and that, and I get it. I'm getting a lot of that hype now, and so that's why I try to make sure that the other competitors get the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah.
Because they do. They're amazing competitors, and they push me to be my best. Hadi, yeah, I absolutely want to stand next to the best. He has been in the 212. Obviously, he couldn't make weight or something. I don't know.
He could have made weight if he wanted.
I don't know what his reason for not doing this show for 212 was. But anyway, I would have loved to stand next to him, my best versus his best, because I think that would have really showed. I think that would have been really good for me.
So at the press conference today, Hadi had a lot more to say than I thought he would, for one thing. Well, he did. He had the benefit of a translator. But.
If I'm not mistaken, I heard other competitors talk about how kind of putting down the 212.
He did.
And it's very frustrating. Well, I don't think he was the only one. It's a bit frustrating because we're bodybuilders, and we work just as hard as anyone else does. And I know that the open guys can vouch for that. The thing is, we have to make a weight. So that takes it to another level, okay? Yeah. So it's bodybuilding to the extreme plus making a weight. All right? So we're putting ourselves through the ringer day in, day out. There's no deviation whatsoever, because if we do, we'll be 213, and guess what? That's not to 212 weight class. Yeah. So the thing is I don't understand why there's not a little bit more respect given by some of the other competitors, but there's much respect given by most of the competitors and most of the fan base. So it's actually super exciting to see the 212 this year, and how there's tons of camaraderie, but yet we're all competitive and we all want this title.
Yeah. James, you again. Now he still has competition here. These other guys are no slouches. 100%. We got some really good veterans. Dave Henry, Eduardo, Ahmad Ashkanani was just over there. How confident are you that the package he has is enough to beat all those other guys?
Well, in the interview a few weeks ago, I said it didn't matter who got on the stage. In my opinion, it was done. And I still hold that true. I still don't think, not saying it's not going to be a battle, and not saying these other guys didn't bring great packages and haven't worked hard, but I just don't see anybody best in the package of what we brought this weekend. I really don't.
Okay. He's already getting fans lined up, so I'm gonna make this quick, but go ahead.
I'll say this, going off that, yeah, I have had a lot of hype, and yes, I've been considered the front runner, and yes, things clicked like it's never clicked before in this prep. Super excited, super happy, super confident. Now, most of you guys don't know this, but we actually tan together backstage next to each other, right? And I see these guys, and I can promise you that the other 212 guys are also coming in at their best, and I'm not afraid to say that because it's exciting and I want them to be at their best, but that also, I'm also confident knowing that my best is going to stand toe-to-toe with any of these guys. So I'm just pumped and ready to go and get it on tomorrow.
For those who didn't see the press conference, you had something cool to say, and I want that to be the end of this.
Oh, did I?
You did. No, you talked about how you would use the title as a platform, which is interesting.
So when I first started bodybuilding, I didn't realize what my purpose and goal was in this. I thought it was just more like for myself to be this world-class athlete, professional bodybuilder, whatever. And that was awesome. That drove me to turn pro. But once I turned pro, I realized I needed a bigger purpose or a greater purpose than just myself to continue to do this and do it wholeheartedly, right? So I really had to like be self-aware and really dive deep into thinking like, why am I doing this? What's my purpose? And like, why? Questioning like a lot of philosophy, a lot of life questions, you know? And I realized I found my purpose was this is my platform. I'll say this, I'm a very faith-driven person. I believe Christ has blessed me. Yeah, Christ has blessed me with such an amazing life and getting to do what I'm passionate about, what I love, and get to meet so many amazing people, inspire them. And so I realized like, wow, he's using me, and that's why I'm in this position, even though I love this sport so much, and this is what I want for myself. Yeah. So the purpose is to inspire as many people as I can to do what they're passionate about. And if it's to be a bodybuilder like myself, awesome. If it's to be, more like that men's physique guy, awesome. If it has nothing to do with fitness and bodybuilding at all, do what you're passionate about, because you're going to do that 100% wholeheartedly. And yes, there's going to be days that suck and you don't want to give it up and, just say, I'm going to do something that's comfortable and easy. But if you just stick it out, then I promise you, I'm proof that, it can be done and you can live the life that you want to live. So,
because just to reiterate, your first NPC show was 2014, 2015?
So James and I started coaching client in 2014, and then to get ready for 2015 NPC shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your first show was 2015?
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow.
I had just turned, it was May, I had just turned 22.
So for those who don't remember, he won the USA in 2017, won the Tampa Pro a week later, 7 days later, went to 6 days later.
Come on, it's a record.
Okay, it probably is a record. Went to the Olympia 6 weeks later, took 5th place. So he's gone from first show. He went from first show to second at the Olympia in 3 years, and here he is 1 year later.
It can be done, guys. Yeah. If you want it bad enough, and you love it, and you literally discipline yourself and sacrifice everything for it, and persevere and stay consistent, you can do it too. And I know, look, I was looking up to all these guys like Flex, Jose, Eduardo, Ahmad. I mean, the list goes on, right? And I'm standing next to them now, and I said, idols become your rivals. I didn't know if that was ever a possibility until I made it happen myself. And I know there's other guys out there that are aspiring bodybuilders that look up to me that go, I can beat Derek. I can be on that Olympia stage. I'm gonna battle him. And I love that, man. Like, literally, I'm pumped up right now because of that. You're like, how are you about the show? Are you pumped up? I'm like, yeah, I'm pumped up for the show, but I'm over here going, man, I can't wait for this. Like, younger guys, which I'm a younger guy too, but I can't wait for the new people to come in and get motivated and bring it on and bring it to me and say, I'm coming for Derek. I'm coming for that 212 title. I'm like, all right, bring it on, guys.
Maybe a few years from now, they're going to be trying to beat your ass.
There's going to be someone out there, and in a couple of years, we're going to do an interview with that person.
Absolutely. The circle of life, everybody. Cool. Well, Derek, thank you so much for taking the time.
All right.
Wishing you the best of luck, of course. James, great job with him, and thank you. That's it for MuscularDevelopment.com. Ron Harris.